My name is Alice, and I have been impacted by gun violence. In August, it'll be 30 years ago, when my daughter was killed in a drive-by shooting. And I remember her leaving out the door, said like, I'm gonna go outside for a little bit or something like that. That was the last I saw her. And by the time I got down to the scene where she was shot, it was people were all around. The police was there, the ambulance was there, and they was bringing her out on a stretcher. And the police was holding me back. They wouldn't let me go to her. And I kept saying, that's my daughter. And I'm looking at all these bullet casings on the ground, and I'm saying to myself in my mind, I'm thinking like, why would somebody have a gun that shoot that many shots? I didn't understand, why would an ordinary citizen have that type of gun that could kill that many people at one time? She was on life support for 9 days. After 9 days, because she was brain dead, I had to make the decision to let her go. Rolanda's case has never been solved after 30 years. She was an old soul. She cared very deeply. She was a good singer. We had her in dance lessons. She was a cook. She was a writer. She wrote poems. My search for help, just some answers, I found the Illinois Council Against Handgun Violence. They was trying to do something about gun violence and trying to do something about regulating guns, saying that guns should be regulated and it should be common sense. We started a group called Help for Survivors, and we had all parents in there primarily who had lost their kids to gun violence. I am also one of the founding members of Purpose Over Pain. We have a support circle where the parents can express their grief and have their tears if they need them, but then we still advocate. We still go down to Springfield and Lobby. They go to Washington, D.C. But launched on the weekend a 24-hour call-in phone number that people can call in that, like if they need help. Me, it's a ministry because it helps me with my grief. When I feel like I'm helping somebody else, it helps me with my grief. And that's what over the years, that's what has sustained me. But through Purpose Over Pain, by us being out in the community, we partnered with Yo-Yo Ma and the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. And they in turn wrote songs to our children's story. It's called Notes for Peace. And you will see all the parents from Purpose Over Pain, their child's story and song is on that website. So Rolanda's poem, she wrote this poem called The Color of Love. So it did get published, and it's set to music by the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Rolanda getting killed, it directly affected me, but the residual of her getting killed, it affected society, because aren't all of these our children? That's what I said. It was my child yesterday, but will it be your child tomorrow? And somehow we got to change it, and I believe that we can change it. I am 76 years young, but as long as I have breath, they're gonna know that I lost my child and I want to do something about it. Eventually, we'll get out the dark tunnel. It's light at the end of the tunnel. My name is Alice, and I am in the fight to end gun violence.